Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Back to the Top with Derby County. We have two very exciting games for you today. We have Manchester City and Burnley. We also have a very exciting piece of news right at the end of the episode as well, so make sure to stick around for that. Roll the intro. Okay, so as you can see, the form we have been on is pretty decent. The games we played have been an easy run of games, yes, but we did need the points and we did progress in the FA Cup. So the first game that we played was against Brighton and Hove Albion. We won 2-0. James Oliver and Geraldes with the goals. You won't know James Oliver yet. I'll go over that in a little bit. We then beat Ipswich 1-0. Miguel Costa with the goal. Fantastic. Huddersfield we then beat 3-0. Costa and Oliver again with the goals. And Mark Manessa scored an own goal just to round that result off. And then we went in to play Bournemouth. Again, easy game, 2-1. Garcia and Costa with the goals. Fantastic. Then we went away to Chelsea where we lost 4-2. We did put up a fight in this game. Costa and Bastoni with our goals. But ultimately Chelsea are a better team than ourselves at this point in time. We then went in to play Stoke away at the Bet365 Stadium. Now, Stoke are doing relatively well in the league, fourth in the Premier League at the moment, and we went away and smashed them 5-2. Garcia with a hat-trick, James Oliver and Pietro with the goals. Absolutely fantastic result to put us into the 5th round against Sheffield Wednesday. So today what I am going to bring you is the game against Man City and Burnley. But what I'm going to do first is go over the transfers because something has happened. So as you can see from that screen there, we have sold Will Hughes. We've sold him to Manchester City for 15.25 million, could go up to 27 million. Now the reason I sold him is myself, I don't think he was playing that well. He's a good player, yes, but we could get a lot better for a lot cheaper, which we have done. Yes, it says he's a world-class midfielder. And yes, he is playing for Manchester City, but he just wasn't getting game time in our team. He's not a player that I like anymore. At this age, he's 25. He's going to peak out very soon, and he's just going to decline and decline and decline, in my opinion. So, who did we buy to replace him? We brought in Luka Milivojevic. He's a tireless defensive midfielder, 3.5-star potential ability, and overall he is a very good player. Only 29 years of age. He is a good player as a stopgap. Yes, he is on quite a long contract, but as a stopgap, I like this guy. 30 caps for Serbia, and I think we can get some good games out of him, just to sit back in that defensive midfielder role, and just to stop the goals being leaked into the net. So on to the players that you don't know. Obviously, I have brought back Danny Burke-Dudder from his loan spell. And I've also brought back James Oliver, who is now wanted by Newcastle, which is great. Now, James Oliver is an 18-year-old English wonderkid, 5-star potential ability. And just look at him. Just look at the stats for him. He is absolutely fantastic. I play him in this attacking midfielder role as a shadow striker, and he's absolutely amazing. Acceleration 16. He's just generally a very good player. I think he came through our youth system. He did. He came through our youth system. I sent him on loan to Wigan, then to Villa, then to Sunderland. He's steadily improved wherever he's gone. He's already played 4 games for us so far, and he is just a player on a mission, and he goes straight into the first team in my opinion. So for the game against Manchester City, this is the team that I have gone for. Shokov is coming back from injury, which is absolutely fantastic news. So the team that I have gone for is Snesley in goal, Carl Jenkinson, Van Beek, Pietro Bastoni, the new side in Milivojevic, Geraldes, Luka, James Oliver, Garcia and Costa. And that's the bench. Hopefully we can get the result against Man City today. So as you can see, Man City are the favourites for the game. I would agree with this. They are 8th in the league at the moment with 42 points. And they are just a better team than us. However, I still think we can give them a game at home. And hopefully we can come out with at least a point. and the assistant to the press conference. Let's have a look at their team. So they've got Rulli in goal, Zemendo, Varane, John Stones, Rodriguez, Kevin Streetman, Coutinho still there, Bailey, De Bruyne, and Gabriel Jesus. Will Hughes is on the bench for them, our old player. Ben Woodburn's there. So we'll go into the game. I am feeling optimistic. I'm going to tell the team to pick up exactly where they left off. And go passionate with the individual ones. And let's see what we can do then, shall we? So for the kickoff highlight, it is going to be us kicking. We are shooting from left to right. And the first highlight goes to Man City, to Liso, to Bailey, to Streetman. But we get the ball back to Costa. What's Costa going to do with it? Back to Luca. Luca is going to get fouled. That's a penalty, surely. Okay, so that's not a penalty. Bastoni with the collection though. Back to Pietro, who plays it back to Szczesny. He then plays it out the defence. Are we going to make something here? Luca has runners on the overlap if he needs them. Milicevic is there. Passes it to Oliver. Costa to Garcia. And Garcia's there, which makes it 1-0 Derby County. Fantastic one-touch passing from Derby County there. Excellent play. Milicevic I can't get my words out. Yeah, excellent goal. Moving on. So Rodriguez crosses it in. Costa is on a break. He has players overlap him. He doesn't need him. Beats one. Beats two. Has a shot, but Rulli with a fantastic save. Costa is on fire at the moment. Coutinho to Bailey. No one's out there. He's got a free run. A free run, and Stones puts it wide. So Jenkinson with the throw. An action-packed first half. 20 minutes in already. Geraldez. What can he do with it? Gives it to Bastoni. Bastoni's there. Bastoni shoots. Bastoni scores. 2-0 Derby County. Thank you very much. What a goal. Geraldez sees Bastoni. And Bastoni takes it and shoots into the far corner. Past Rulli. That is going to be 2-0 Derby. Bring it on. Okay, so it's a corner to Man City. Rodriguez gives it to Luca. Streetman's there. Streetman hits the bar. And it's another corner. I thought that was going to be 2-1 there. Another corner. Rodriguez couldn't beat the first man. Bastoni. What can he do with it? Clears it. And that's going to be the end of the highlight. But now we have a corner. Geraldez crosses it in. Pietro's at the back post. Milicevic. And Luca makes it 3. Thank you very much. 3-0 Derby County against Manchester City. Wow. Puts us up to 10th, 38 points. We are closing in on the European places. And what a strike that was from Luca. Wow. Bring it on. Okay, so it's a corner. Couldn't beat Bastoni, but it's a penalty. Pietro, what? What was that all about? Don't know what that was about, but it is a penalty to Man City. I'm guessing it's going to be Jesus taking the penalty. You know, it's John Stones taking the penalty. My apologies. John Stones has the penalty. Smashed it past Szczesny. 3-1. No idea what the penalty was for, though. Just before half-time as well. So not really an ideal time to give it away. So I'm going to go with a calm approach. Very pleased with the performance. Keep it going. Going to go with the passionate team talks as well. Going to leave everyone out there because everyone is playing absolutely fantastically. Apart from James Oliver, who I thought should be playing better. But maybe he'll have a better second half. Kickoff highlight. We are now shooting from right to left. In our white... We are now shooting from right to left. Rulli. With the goal kick. To Garcia. To James Oliver. Back to Garcia. Gives it to Bastoni on the left wing. What can I do? It crosses it in. And I thought he was going to get it to Costa, but it only gets it to Rulli. Rulli kicks it out. Back to Ben Woodburn. Back to Varane. To Bailey. Always a threat. De Bruyne. Again a threat. Ben Woodburn. Gabriel Jesus. Woodburn's free. Woodburn shoots, but Szczesny with the save. Fantastic save by Szczesny there. Okay, so it's another corner. De Bruyne's there. Stones, but Szczesny with the save. Fantastic save by Szczesny there. Okay, so there's 70 minutes gone. Snesley with a goal kick, but before that I am going to make a couple of substitutions. Going to bring off James Oliver. I'm going to put Geraldes into that position, and I'm going to bring Pedro Rodriguez in. And I'm also going to bring on Mayoral for Miguel Costa. Bastoni is looking knackered, but he is on an 8.3. So I'm going to confirm those substitutions and get back into the game. Carl Jenkinson has the ball. Gives it to Luka. Back to Milivojevic. Garcia. Runs down the left wing with it. Gets tackled by Semedo. Bailey. Bailey's there. Back to Ben Woodburn. Ben Woodburn gives it to Jesus. But he puts it wide. Which is absolutely a fantastic news for us. 70 minutes gone. Are we going to get the win against Manchester City? I really hope so. And this is going to be full time, ladies and gentlemen. We have beat Manchester City at home 3-1, which is an absolutely fantastic result for us. I'm going to go passionate. That was really special. Very pleased with the lads there. 17 shots on target. 17 shots, 8 on target, 60% possession. Absolutely fantastic game. Wow. That does bring us up to 10th in the league. 25 games played and 38 points. We are closing in on the Europa League positions. Can we get into the Europa League next season? We can always dream, can't we? So, I am going to be back for the Burnley game in a couple of days. I'll see you then. And we're back for the game against Burnley. So this is going to be 10th versus 20th. So it should be a relatively easy game for us. We do have a bit of good news. Shokev has actually recovered from his injury, but he's not fully fit to play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him on the bench, and if we do need him, I will bring him on in the second half, just to replace either Geraldes or maybe Milivojevic if he's playing badly. But I'm also going to as well bring on Danny Burke-Duda, just to go in goal. He is wanted by Celtic. And who else should I bring on? Anyone? Should I bring Costa off to give him a bit of a rest? So this is the team that I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Burke-Duda, Jenkinson, Van Beek, Pieter, Bastoni, Milivojevic, Geraldes, Luka, James Oliver, Garcia and Costa. Shokev is on the bench, recovered from his injury, which is absolutely fantastic news. Ricardo Horta's not far away either, which is again fantastic news. So we'll go into the game and see what we can do against Burnley. Okay, so we are favourites for the game. 1-6 on. Garcia is our key man. Theirs is Radaku. Bogdan Radaku. I like that name. So we'll go into the game. Do that. So let's have a look at their team. So they've got Tom Heaton in goal. Fantastic goalkeeper. Radaku in the right back. Muniz, Keita, Hendrick, Jack Cork, Tibbling, Gudmundsson. I cannot say that name for the life of me. Asano and Haller. Not a bad team. But we have a better one. Jack Cork is injured. Well, slightly injured. Potential head injury. No one likes a head injury. So, I'm going to go assertive. Go out there and do exactly what he did last time against Manchester City. Passionate team talks. And we'll go into the game and see what we can do. We'll skip the pleasantries. So, we are shooting from right to left. The Bastoni has the ball. End of the kickoff highlight. Okay, so Burnley with the first highlight of the game, but Costa gets it. Can we counter with Costa's electric pace? Gets tackled by Asano. Tibbling. To Muniz. Back to Radaku, their key man. To Tom Heaton. Passes it up to Hendrick. To Asano. Gets tackled by Geraldes. Fantastic tackle. James Oliver. Puts it out wide to Garcia. He has Costa in the centre. Costa finds Oliver. He finds Luka on the wing. Can he pull the ball back? Garcia. And it's saved by Tom Heaton. Unlucky there. Thought that was going to be 1-0. Okay, so it's another highlight. Tom Heaton with the goal kick. Passes it out. Gets to Bastoni. To Cork. To Radaku. To Cork. Back out to Radaku. Very patient build-up from Burnley here. Gudmundsson has a shot. Puts it wide. Okay, so Garcia has a gashed head. So I'm going to have to bring him off. I'm going to bring on Julian Green. We do have cover in the area, which is absolutely amazing news. So, Garcia has gone off. And that's going to be half time. Not much happening in the first half, which is a bit disconcerting, but we'll move on. So I'm going to go assertive. We're the favourites. Not really gone down very well. Do our usual passionate. I'm going to go for a control mentality as well. Okay, so 70 minutes have been gone. Nothing much has happened. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring Costa off, bring Mayoral on, and I'm going to go attacking as well. And we'll confirm those changes and we'll get back into the game. Not liking that not much is happening, but Jenkinson does have a throw in. Gives it to Oliver, to Geraldes. Back out to Jenkinson on the right wing. Gets tackled by Takeda though. Geraldes intercepts to Oliver. Gives it back to Green. Green to Mayoral. Has a shot, but it is blocked. Van Beek's there though. Back to Milivojevic. To Geraldes. Back out to Jenkinson. Whips the ball in. Mayoral's there, but couldn't get the header on target. Unlucky. Okay, so it is another corner to Burnley. Van Beek's there. Back out to Bongonda. Are they going to get a late winner here? Hopefully not. Van Beek's there. Back to me, to Arfield. To Bongonda, to Asano. Holler's there. No way. 1-0 Burnley with a lucky goal. Ay, 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 ay. I don't want to look at that goal. Absolutely a lucky goal that is. We don't deserve to go be down in that game. They've FM'd us. But can we get back? Green. Tries to get it out to Mayoral, but couldn't get there. That is going to be our ball. Van Beek picks it up to Jenkinson. To Milivojevic. Back out to James Oliver. What can he do with it? Gives it to Luca. Luca shoots, but Tom Heaton with a fantastic save. We all know how good a keeper Tom Heaton is. And that looks like it's going to be the end of the game. Which I am not happy about at all. We should be winning games like this. Especially bottom of the table. Asano. Van Beek with the tackle, which is fantastic. Can we get a quick counter-attack? No, we cannot. Geraldes. And that's going to be full-time at Pride Park. 1-0 Burnley. And we have been FM'd in that game. Simply not good enough. Leave the game. Garcia is injured for 1 to 2 days, which is absolutely fine. Cannon the Boss was spotted at Pride Park, looking over one of the Burnley players. Okay, so when are we next back for the next episode? Do I bring you the Liverpool Man United games? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring you the Liverpool and Manchester United games in the Northwest. Both away, both in March. Should be 2 very tough games. Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here so you don't miss any brand new content. Make sure you hit that like button so YouTube thinks I'm popular. And I'll see you in a bit.